Yo, this your boy Poe. Welcome to Godspeed TV, where we incorporate all knowledge like Bruce Lee. And today we're going to talk about Twilight Master. Piggyback off where we left off yesterday. Or the other day when I did a broadcast. Right now, shout out to my boy Zed for this instrumental. Something to listen to while I get started. Some of y'all don't know, my name is Pomo, co-creator of Godspeed TV, HoodX Lit. If you ain't signed up for HoodX, sign up for hoodx.com. Pardon me for the light, you know what I'm saying? I'm trying to get it right. But I got a lot of things I'm fighting. And like I said, today we're going to talk about Twilight Master. And I say Godspeed TV. Hold on. It's a grassroots. We talk about everything, you know, answer all questions, ask all questions if you want. Like I said, I'm getting around and not smoking weed on camera, but shit, where I live at, fucking with this AI technology, it's very necessary. So I'm gonna play a snippet from an old file and give people time to get in. We're gonna start that, and then I'm explain to y'all Twilight Master.
Today we're gonna talk about making up a Draco entity or nigga, rapper, clone, or construct. You know what I'm saying? But I just want to clear it up. What just happened is when I started the broadcast, you know, like usual, I call him Orion. Orion's sending a signal. You know what I'm saying? And it's a signal, meaning this is to disrupt this signal. Actually, every time I start doing this with y'all, I get disrupted maybe once or twice. This is an older broadcast.
That's leading up into this.
To forget that thought, to share this information up in the share. By me being aware of this, it don't work. So now that even make me go harder to share the information. You know what I'm saying? And these are called what I call Orion entities, and you have Ra entities, which will be the service to others. Orion is service to self. You know what I'm saying? Orion represents the draconian, the snake, the lower being of you, the lizard. One what they call when Eve talked to the snake in the garden. That's Orion. That's what they meant. He whispered in their ear, suggest things to her. But to clear that up, and we just narrow it down under the Iron Ra files to two sides: service to others, service to self, or you call it good and evil. You know what I'm saying? But sometimes you have to take the ideology out of white man, black man, religion, because if you notice certain patterns happening, you see what I'm saying? Every time I get ready to share information of a higher thought, somebody call me with some stupid shit. Some stupid shit happened. It just off. It just happened. What am I going to call this? The white man can't do this. The white man cannot telepathically sit there, put like this above COINTELPRO. This above the government. So the white man can't know I'm finna start talking to y'all and actually get somebody from satellite dish in Bangladesh, Arab, to call me. You know what I'm saying? He can't do this. So this is still happening beyond my belief that he can do it or not. So sometimes you can't give a white man credit, or most times in these times, you can't give him credit for what's going on. You got to look for a higher source or something else behind him. He ain't this damn smart. And not to take nothing black or white, but we know how brothers and sisters' mind is today. So that's why I get to alien. Fuck it. We're going to go to alien technology. Now, to get down with this type of information, you're going to need an imagination. If you ain't got no imagination, you ease on out and close the door. But if you got an imagination, then we're going to work, because it takes an imagination to get you to a certain dimension of vibratory rate and thought just to absorb this thought. The child play, or the Orion entity, the genetic implant that he put in us, tell us, no, this guy is crazy. He sounds crazy. I never heard this before. You know what I'm saying? That's the child mind. That's the Orion, what could I say, blood circuitry or implants in you that's telling you, no, this guy can't be happening. But if you stay long enough to listen, once you hear it, once you see it, once you touch it, taste it, then you're going to know it's real. And I'll probably hold your hand and guide you through it. It's almost like when I'm taking LSD, but you don't need LSD to see the signals, the colors.
Okay. That was me from an old expert, just to get y'all a brush up so I won't have to talk that much about going into this, saying the same thing over and over. Today we're going to talk about the Twilight Master. and how when people are evolved or people are spiritual, they got another trick door for you once you get spiritual or once you become a leader or once you try to be a leader. And it's called a Twilight Master, you know what I'm saying? That happened to Omar Johnson over time, you know, and a lot of these people like Hassan Campbell, you know, which where he want to go out to the hood and prove he hood. But you don't understand that's a trap. That's what they want to do so they can FBD duck your ass or King Von you. You know what I'm saying? If you made it out the hood and you chilling in a nice little house or something, sit the fuck back and relax. You know what I'm saying? But you got the computer telling you, no, go to the hood, prove a point. You don't know that just a computer telling you this. That's part of AI technology like that. You know what I'm saying? And behind the computer is people typing. And people typing, trying to send them off. So he'll go out there and try to, show people he gangster. You know what I'm saying? And one time he ain't gonna be so gangster. But when you look at the reality of it, you're looking at a screen and the screen is sending you the fuck off. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, we're gonna get into Twilight Master and Twilight Mastery. All right, hold on. We're gonna start with Twilight Master first. And this is from the book of Eli, in case y'all don't know. I'm gonna put the link somewhere around here soon. All right, let's see where we at. All right, Twilight Master. Many systems of personal healing and spiritual expansion have been promoted for the use in the New Age Mystery School or the 2012 Ascension Prodigium for many years. Most of these systems do not take into account an accurate assessment of planetary reptilian invasion, which currently promotes the slavery, consumption, stealing, and karmic manipulation of humanity and their energy resources. These reptilian vampires in the NAA, which is Orion or alien, exist in order to manipulate energies through victimizations or victimizer, divide and conquer methods to increase human slavery and unleash their psychopathic agendas to rule or command influence in the physical world. Now, these are etherical beings, what we call shadow walkers. And shouts out to my boy Marcus. You know what I'm saying? We chopped it up last night. Good one. Most of us, most of us that influence is unknown. Okay, most of us that influence is unknown and unseen within the mass populace and highly misunderstood by the starseed and indigo population that actually seen or experienced these entities. Now, the reason they say indigo populations or the starseeds, because these are spiritual people that's being born spiritual, and they see all of this, but they don't know what they're looking at. You know, they actually can see a Dracar, shadow walker, or reptilian, and see how it programs people. Because when you're a child, you see spirits. So, piggyback off that one, you see where we at. We don't want to get lost. I don't want to get lost. All right, where we at? Okay, due to heavy infiltration and hijack of these personal healings or spiritual expansion systems, they hijack the systems, which is the end times, Jesus come back type thing going. Systems inner sustained healing is not present when using consumptive modeling as a control mechanism, materialism. That consumptive modeling materialism system usually has a twilight master or dark entity in imposter spirit hierarchy that makes an agreement with the user to exchange, SKA, take a part of their light source for the experience of relief of pain, money, sign a record deal, or other perceived oppressions being cleared. The person having no personal self-awareness, spiritual development, nor conscious mind control over his own energy fields has just been swindled out of his energy body for the smoke and the mirror effect of having some pain in his physical body be released or has apparent miracle healing. You know what I'm saying? Money. This is not suggested as it promotes energetic energetic parasites. And in many cases, the person is not involved with the intent, consent, or authority of what has just transpired. Now, you got to start the, what they're saying is, this is how they get you without your consent. So when you sign a record label, they give you all the money, consumptive modeling. They feed you all the materialism, and they ease the materialism pain. You're getting out the hood, because we're not actually talking about all the time physical pain, but mental, spiritual, soul pain. So if you broke as hell in the hood, and I say sign this record deal or anything like that, or do this and I'll give you this, it's gonna heal that pain, the pain of being in poverty. But that's it. But you are giving up a source, a part of your light for that. So once you give up a part of your light for that, that person owns half of your soul. And then half of your soul, you consent for him to do the AI technology, which is you give him the consent. You actually help him. You was born with 001. Once you do that, sign a record deal or give over your consent, now they're going to give you 11001. Now they're their thoughts before your thoughts. So that's what we call possession. Their AI generated thoughts due to the ego, which equals artificial, and anything artificial, it's not real. AI, artificial intelligence, ego intelligence, they get you right there. And that's what I was meant when I was talking about artificial intelligence. They put extra numbers, ones and zeros, on your natural intelligence and make you think. Well, not even make you think, but you think the thought is yours, which it is. But by the time it gets to your expression, which is you, it already went to their computer AI generated ones and twos before you was born with 001, like that. And the ones and twos consist of an ego. And what's the ego? If guys wasn't wearing skinny jeans all the time, the rappers, but guys really wear them. See, like that. So naturally, they wear their pants a little looser. 001. But unnaturally, they put the ones and the twos, 001. Now you got skinny jeans on. And there ain't nothing wrong with fitting jeans, but some of these jeans are skinnier than a woman. I went back in time and thought about it when Wu-Tang was out. If I seen this nigga standing up here with these pants on like this, he'll look crazy. That's the natural thought. 10001. But over time, they put the 1 and the 2 over there. So now this dude got on skinny jeans and a book bag. So I'm trying to figure out how you drive with a book bag on. Or did you get out your car to get some gas and you put the book bag on to go in the store and pay for the gas? And then when you get back in the car, you take the book bag off and put it in the car. 12001. We just gonna say 001 natural. 12 any number I say is unnatural. So your pants sagging and tight at the same time. Not 001, 12001. You're doing hits with these clothes on, new Air Force Ones with tight ass pants on. You're doing hits instead of all black sweatpants, hoodie, gloves. You're doing hit in designer clothes. 12001. You see what I'm saying? Okay, we keep going. We can keep going. I mean, how many more examples we need to get? I just use the brothers because brothers, you know what I'm saying? You see, going to the second phase of it. All right. What was I? All right. Now, what I was just talking about, we're going to go to the instinctual mind. In order to understand the instinctual structures of ego, which we also refer to as houses of ego, it requires the awareness that there are 3 main layers of lower mind that function together. The first chakra, the second chakra, and the third chakra. Now that's when I was doing FBG Duck, King Von, and reasoning, yellow kept coming up in their gematria charts. And I was wondering, what do yellow mean? What do yellow mean? Yellow mean the chakra. So what they were doing was locking these brothers in 1, 2, 3, the third chakra, like I said before, the root chakra, the second chakra, the third chakra, the actual act of expression. The second one is the transfer of the anger to the expression, like that. And then I'm gonna keep reading. These 3 layers of minds work together to serve the function of the ego in all human beings. Each energetic layer has a separate function, yet all 3 layers are interconnected and directly impact each other. As we learn about the 3 layers in the internal structure of the ego, this clarifies the purpose of identifying what the ego is and how it operates within us. When we understand how the ego operates inside our mind, we are better equipped to heal the energetic imbalances of the negative ego and the pain body triggers. Now, we're going to start right there. Of the negative ego. So there's a positive ego, there's a negative ego, but the one they're using now is a negative ego. And pain body triggers. Now, we all know what we've been through since we was children up until now. So we can't call that a trigger. Basically, I just wanted to give y'all a show. Today's show is to piggyback off what I was saying tonight. But tonight I'm going to do another segment with maybe my man Marcus. That's the actual real show, but I need to get this one out so I won't forget to do it. Hold on, I'm going to keep reading. So y'all bear with me. We're going to say that again. When we understand how ego operates inside our mind, we are better equipped to heal the energetic imbalance of the negative ego and the pain body triggers. The second layer of the mind is located in the second dimension. It is controlled by the second chakra. This area acts as a cumulative pain and instinctual memory storage for the instinctual mind. Now remember, instincts is 0001. When they tamper with your instincts, it's 120001. You see what I'm saying? Instincts is natural. So what they're doing is messing with your instincts, your automatic respond before it go from the root to here and then your expression. You see what I'm saying? A lot of these brothers' instincts tell them one thing, which they call my mind told me. My first mind told me. That's the instinct. The 1, 2, 3 before the 001 is the thought they put on that instinct, which is what was I thinking? Oh, something told me. You see what I'm saying? Something told me is that was the original thought. But while I'm doing something else is AI generated thought or AI young boy, AI NBA young boy. All right, what was that? The NAA alien Orion, remember crackers ain't this smart, hidden agenda broadcast an assortment of mind control programs to socially engineer the human race into self-enforced conscious enslavement. Let's stop there. Okay, broadcast. What are they broadcasting? AI signals 5G to self-enforced enslavement. What do we look at? The thought pattern that we have is a self-enforced enslavement. We are as men with women, and maybe these women is with men. It's a self-enforced enslavement. The way brother act with brother, that's a self-enforced enslavement. Because at the end of the day, all your actions gonna leave you locked up or dead. And locked up is one enslavement, but being locked up or dead is the other enslavement. Because Orion gonna keep reincarnating your ass back to this earth to do its bidding. Until one incarnation, you say, "Hold on, I'm tired of living evil. I want to live right." Some people get it tonight. You know what I'm saying? So. We finish. This is leading up to tonight's show. Let me finish. Okay. The mind control, this mind control has left 7 main areas of trauma and emotional damage recorded in the instinctual mind of the collective human consciousness on Earth. And we can imagine slavery for the black people. I mean, come on, we can start there. An imposter is identified as an entity or a human being, and this is what we call shadow walkers. An imposter, and we read from the book of Eli, imposter spirit. Now, this is the imposter spirits, the entity that works with the AI technology to come up with you or us or how we are as a people. An imposter is defined as an entity or a human being that is saying words or expressions or making representations that does not embody nor comprehend nor behave or act in accordance with. A person who pretends to be someone else in order to deceive others, usually, especially for fraudulent gain. An imposter spirit is a Luciferian satanic spirit which promotes false light authority. We're talking about the spiritual now. And the anti-life actor culture through deception. Architecture through deception. Lies of omission, manipulation with malice to promote intentional harm, death, destruction to serve a personal agenda. These belief systems are the basis which form the negative ego, FBG Ducknell, King Von, and was manifested out of a predator mind of the Orion group. Now we gotta go back to predator mind. Drill music, gang banging, predator mind, prey, predator. You see what I'm saying? So they created drill. They created all of this. Hold on. We're going to keep going. Okay, we're going to keep going. Orion group is the aliens I'm talking about. This imposter spirit energy was inserted and imprinted as false parents. Now I'm gonna read false parents. Now this is what the women going through, and this is what most of the men may be going through too. False parents. The false parents, I'm gonna just read a little bit. The false parent is the main victimizer archetype. This is used to create pain and trauma in the child. When a child is totally dependent on an adult person, when abuse is suffered in a child, destructive attachments and negative bonds are formed within the child that carry it out into adulthood. This is what I'm talking about, molestation. This is what I'm talking about, abuse. This is what I'm talking about, beating. This is what's really going on. And when they say false parents, it's just because you came up with these parents. A parent is someone who gives unconditional love. So any person that got child that don't give unconditional love and nurturing and stuff like that is not actually a parent. It's a false parent. So they give these star cheeks and star children false parents. And meaning is, you say, damn, God, if you love me, why my parents do that for me? The star cheek, the star child, the spiritual child got to know them ain't your parents. Them just the people that got you here to become who you become. So, okay, we're going to read that again. This imposter spirit energy was inserted. This means they created this and imprinted as our false parents and the spiritual betrayal we have experienced in our heart and soul due to the fact has been crushing for many. Okay, in our heart and soul, due to this fact, it has been crushing for many. They write this different. It's kind of in Arabic, so y'all gotta bear with me. Because of the timeline of the imposter invasion, the false parent has manifested physically, ancestral, genetically, and energetically, spiritually throughout our sense of identity. Without our true spiritual identity and being incarnated into an enslaved reality deception, humanity has existed in a severe identity crisis, unaware of its purpose, unaware of being interfered with in its inner source connection, the light, who you are, the God. Remember, I said 0001, then they put 120001. We are tricked into believing the imposter spirit's value and purpose was one of benevolence, Queen Elizabeth and them, and love for humanity, when overall hidden motivations is to enslave and harm us. We will see this revelation of the imposter spirit and false parents ripple throughout all aspects of our social leadership, societal leadership, and social leadership. And we will need to be strong spiritually and in our personal faith, be able to see the authentic truth. The imposter spirit has hid inside our schools, governments, hospitals, careers, leaderships, family members, things we hold most sacred, and finally, even inside of us. We believe the false parent spirit love us and care for us, and we are seeing that this is not really true. The imposter spirit is not capable and equipped to know love or belovedness towards life, towards children, towards humanity values, towards with this pattern sufficing. This is a very hard and confusing time for humanity to reach its inner spiritual revelation in all areas and walks of life. Now, what they're saying is we got to understand humans, just start off with human. If you come into this world abused and messed up like that, once you get to a certain point in life to free yourself, you got to thank God that He frees you. Because if you have alien technology that's hindering you and having these things, people do things to you and you look up to them a certain way, you got to always know that you got to go back to God and not depend on external. You got to stay with the internal. Lonely people don't get lonely because God is always here. People without God get lonely. It's a lonely feeling. I never felt how it felt to be lonely. I could sit in the room all day by myself and talk to the wind. So pretty much most of this is leading up into tonight's show. And imposter spirit is trauma, abuse, rape, just the way we live as children coming up in the O Block and stuff like that. I'm not from O Block, but you know how that goes. If you go in their houses, it's filthy, dirty as hell, but all their clothes is clean. So tonight we're gonna dig a little bit more into that. So if y'all can share, add, like, or come tonight, and we're gonna talk a little bit more about the imposter spirits and how people are entering the world through technology with parents that's just birthed them, but they gave they gave them the wrong parents, not even the wrong parents, but they just birthed you. And so due to aiding their technology, a lot of times in the church it's just molestation and stuff like that. And I hear a lot of women go through that later on in their life. I hear it. So what a woman will do is build altars to soothe this pain body. And as she get older, she'll build altars and altars and altars. So she'll isolate that thought of what she went through and traumatized as a child just to make it through the day. And as she get older, she'll carry that on into her relationship. So if women don't really talk in real time, like a man talk in real time, he means he's considering everything that's going on in the area around him, the circumstances at this particular point. A woman don't talk in real time because she's going off of emotion, so she's not literally listening to what he's saying. She's feeling what he's saying, and in that feeling, they're tampering with her natural instincts and putting ones and zeros right there in between, because she have built altars as a child of dealing with this traumatic abuse of, we all know what y'all go through. So when he says something that's like, I ain't gonna say she don't like, but when he says something to make her think about her actions, she go back and think about their actions. So since she blocked that out, she blocked what you saying now. So she can't really hear what you saying, being accountable for your actions. She said, well, if I be accountable for my actions, then I got a lot of issues and motherfuckers I got to deal with. So women know that the memory is what make your blood pump the way it pump. And when your blood pump the way it pump, the circulation in your brain move the way it move. Try to delete the memory. Erase the old self. Erase all of that. Just to get you here and then put in the new self. Everything beautiful. Everything beautiful. You only is who you are at this particular time. Not that in the past and maybe in the future, but you only who you are at this particular past, at this particular time. So the man don't know you sexy, you got the jeans on, the heels, smelling good, smelling like bubbles and oceans, and I don't even know how to describe that, but looking like, and he don't see no pain through all this. So y'all gotta sometimes tell a nigga, if it's real, I've been fucked up as a child, so you gotta bear with me. You understand what I'm saying? And stop listening with your emotion and listen with your mind. You know what I'm saying? And then you'll understand what the man's saying. They got us going with the Pamela Harris, Joe Biden fight for the soul of America. And when they came into office, it's man against woman. And that's with this Kevin Samuels and everybody else got something to say type thing going. But what's in the middle of all of this argument is anger against the man and the woman. You know what I'm saying? So let's let this Kevin Samuels war help us and not destroy us. You know what I'm saying? Because they're gonna turn us into sand. You can't break down nothing more than damn sand. You know what I'm saying? And as men, she might confess when she's 40, but hold your ground. Know who you know. Like God say, Adam, you listen to me, she'll listen to you. I don't give a fuck what you think you're doing, and you listen to me, because if she ain't listening to you, then it means something wrong. You ain't listening to me. And then he said, it was the woman. So I told you not to listen to her. I told you to listen to me. Brother, stay on that Wadim and everything gonna be okay. But have patience, grace, and mercy. Treat her like a child, not treat her, but tenderness if she's been affected. And she got to tell you if she's been affected. Y'all women start telling niggas what's really going on, because what they're doing is they're fucking with your instinctual, like that. You don't know if a nigga lying. You used to, now you don't. You understand what I'm saying? And if one nigga fuck up, be the same way with the next nigga and the next nigga. So what they do to the women is she get a whole bunch of fucked up niggas, and then she say, I'm gonna act like this, and then she get the good nigga. Or the nigga the brother that's right for the king. That's the trick. Don't remember, it ain't you, is that niggas have a hard time appreciating, the bubble bath with the big booty, know how to cook type stuff. You know what I'm saying? Because when they go with their buddies, they say, man, I just hit this chick, I'm finna hit this lick, I got another chick. Yeah, I know. This is what I need to be doing too. You see what I'm saying? That's what I need to be doing too, huh? Right. Right, like that. Like I said, it's been a pleasure. Godspeed TV. We're gonna get with y'all later on. Matter of fact, Like I said, I got, while I'm finna close, I need some water. So I'm gonna get it up. Like I said, this grassroots. Y'all bear with me. I'll be right back. All right, Ayo Kaseko. I learned this from Ayo Kaseko. Just fuck it, get up in the show. And I got a dog named Porchop. And he usually interrupt my show too, but I think he's been giving me a little blessing today, not messing with me, because he know how serious this is. See, I was just gonna cut it off all because it is. But back to what I was saying, unconditional love. I'm gonna talk this on out. Let me see if I'm here. Okay. I appreciate that. I appreciate that, Latora. If you're still there, I appreciate that. I'm gonna talk this on out because I'm gonna get to the mathematics tonight. But like I was saying, they tamper with the instinctual instincts as a woman, and stay the same woman you always been. And don't let the brothers change you over time, because you're gonna get the good brother, but you're gonna be a changed sister, and he gonna get all the bad. That's why they always say, why is the wrong person with the right person and the right person with the wrong person? It's all AI technology. You understand? On top of being like that. And man, if you want your woman to not, tell a woman, explain to her, just when y'all meet each other, everybody know when we meet each other, we meet our representative. We don't meet the true person, we meet a representative. So what a brother you should do is tell her, look, this is the person I'm falling in love with. This, whoever this person is, who's who I like, this is who I fall in love with. A year from now, 6 months down the road, you change, I'm gonna cheat on you. So she can understand. So she know who she is. Okay, I got you. And vice versa. This the guy I like, 6, 7 months down the road, you change, I'm gonna start bitching at you. You know what I'm saying? So that's how y'all keep it like that, Man, the technology is so real. I'm hearing brothers trying to get it right. And I'm hearing sisters, I want to say trying to get it right too, but it's like, I don't know, because as soon as I listen to the sister side, the brother been told me he fucked up, and it's like, only thing I can tell y'all sisters is understand this. And for brother, the way brothers deal with trauma is through sex and money. Okay. When a man has sex with a woman, he don't love. He ain't thinking about her like y'all do. Y'all have sex with a man. Y'all catch feelings. The man don't catch feelings. It's just I'm tired of this Glock 9. Let me see what this Tech 9 do. It's like that, just like that. But I love my Glock 9. But let me see what this Tech 9 do. I'm going to test other pistols. So kind of be so upset like you losing. It's just like, no, he just had to. It's a lot we going through. He had to get some frustration off. You know what I'm saying? He had to build his ego. Now, if you want to really stop him, I ain't gonna say stop him, but help him stroke his ego. And then that way, when the next female stroke his ego, he won't be so excited. That's how y'all, y'all stroke brother ego once a year. Try doing it 2 times a year. So when she said, "Oh, you smell good," tell him that before he leave. He'll say, "Damn, my wife told me the same thing." But y'all got to build your man, and then your man will have patience with you. You know what I'm saying? We got good hearts. It's that the world turned us cold, and then y'all help them. You understand what I'm saying? We got cops killing blacks, whites killing blacks, blacks killing blacks. Shit just gonna get worse. Niggas gonna become soldiers, straight soldiers like me. You understand what I'm saying? Look at your man pain. You know what I'm saying? Look him in his eye and know it ain't just him standing there working a motherfucking job. You know what I'm saying? No stupid ass shit, selling no drugs, it ain't just that. It's that he trying to keep his head above water, and he got motherfuckers on his neck 24/7. And then when you get home, he got to, I ain't gonna say deal with you. But I guarantee ain't no pancakes being made, ain't no steaks being served. You know what I'm saying? That's why the Hispanic can do what he do. You can see a Hispanic out here just come from the wiping windows, and he'll go home to a family and a wife will have his food made. Let me be wiping windows. You understand? That's why he able to go so hard and protect his woman. You know, don't everybody need to just pause. Stop right here. No, it ain't nobody's fault. We gonna get it right. Let's call campaign, get it right. Ain't no soul, fight for the soul of America. Campaign, get it right. We're gonna call it that. Campaign, get it right. You know what I'm saying? Put everything to the side, reconstruct yourself, start off new, and tell your baby I love you. Just like that. And tell her to do the same, tell him to do the same. We're gonna, you know what I'm saying? Cause we gotta keep going. You know, we don't need no more separated families that torture the child. And like I said in the talk, when Napoleon Hill, Satan talked with the devil, Satan said, he said, I cracked the door at an early age and I let the parents take over. He said, what do you mean? You get to the church? He said, no, I don't even need to mess with the children because really I can't. But what I do is crack the door at an early age and let the parents take over. He's saying, so you got the parents. Yeah, I got the parents. They're already wild and crazy, so I don't need to touch the children. Plus, God won't let me touch them anyway. But how you touch them? Through the parents. What do you mean? They learn from their actions. Oh, so long as I keep the parents, the state of parenthood or parent mind in confusion in the state it's in, I got every generation that's coming into this earth. Okay, so what do you mean you crack the door? Where at an early age, the child feared that her parents would separate. And y'all don't know as children, this was what we fearing. And they fear their parent would separate. So when they do, their biggest fear that came true because he said, I cracked the door with fear. So when the parent come through, he cracked the door. That's already cracked for life. It's cracked for life. And then he flooded with everything else. The mother and her relationship with the ex-boy, the baby, what we call those? Stepdaddy. And then the brother with the stepmother and the child in the middle. You see what I'm saying? And he in the middle, and he just realized we just getting passed around because mama trying to get it right with that. And daddy trying to get it right with that instead of trying to get right with this so I can close this door and won't be insane coming up like looking like Lil Reese in this bitch. You know what I'm saying? Don't feed into their fears. And if y'all are separated, worry about more than your child physical appearance, clothes, but it's mental, her mental, spiritual. You know, like that. That's what's gonna get her through. And pray. You know, I got a daughter, you know, and she's 21. You see, that's why I am hot. Like I got the kufi on, you know, shoot a cup. I got the kufi on. I pray God, look, man, so far so good, you know. Let's say this campaign, get it right. You know, we're gonna start. And ain't no, you know what I'm saying. The whole thing is to build back Black families, and man, life will be a lot more better. You know, it'll feel a lot more when you wave at your neighbor and stuff like that. And it all starts at the home. Our West is a product of the living room. That's what our West is. It's a product of a living room. And under the government assistance program, the man can't be in the household. So how is that helpful to the family? Because Orion know, get the light, get the sun, get the discipline out the house, and then the house gonna go amok. And not because the mama don't know what she's doing, but ain't no discipline in the mama. Mama got a lot she got to do. She got to cook, she got to clean, she got to do the, you know what I'm saying? Then she got to sit your ass down. The lion supposed to be there to roar. So when the mama get all like that, she say, oh, you know, the lion, the dude, roar, shit yo, and he keep the structure. And when the child got a daddy, he feel better. He know everything gonna be okay. He feel God. When he, as a boy, when he don't got a daddy, it's like a rabbit getting chased by hyenas every day. And you, let me see what we can. We are the moon as women. Yes, you do. Yes, you do. Yes, you do. But as the moon can only shine as bright as the sun will allow it. We'll leave it like that. The moon can only shine as bright as the sun will allow it. You know, and that's what's going on right now. Because it's gonna start with the brothers. You know, we gotta stop thinking hypersexual and more interdimensional of God, you know, and you don't gotta be a nigga out here knowing knowledge and everything. You just be an upright brother and try to get some information, because knowledge is just not, you know, no shit you just do for fun. You know what I'm saying? It's you gotta think about, what have you learned? How do we learn? You go through public school to now. Now, knowing any knowledge, you know, in public school they ain't taught you nothing. But people go through their whole life with public school knowledge. Imagine that. So how can you see AI? How can you see a shadow walker? How can you see AKA Satan, which is ain't Satanists, fucking aliens? How can you see God when he come and help you? How can you see any of this? Your whole life is just so happy. And you know how many people talk to me and they give me, when they talk to me, I run Victor Corvinus is a vampire and air is blood. You got stored 4 stages of blood. Blood, oxygen, blood, nitrogen, blood, air, blood. So when a nigga talk, he's spitting blood. It's blood, you know. And when I'm hearing, I'm receiving this blood. And a lot of brothers' blood tastes stale. I mean, they ain't talking about shit. So they hit me with a signal, y'all. My bad. I'm gonna try to get it back. But okay, so Victor Corvinus is the idea that when people talking to you with a public school knowledge, it ain't gonna go past the basketball game, what they seen on TV, what they seen on Instagram, what they seen in the video and all that. Okay, when your mind go past that, when they talk to you, you have to come down to them. That's why you get tired and drained. And then when you have to really respond, you got to act. You know, oh yeah, who? You know, Derrick Rose did what? You know, sometimes I just throw something in. Derrick Rose, oh he had a triple double 36. And nigga look at me crazy, you know, but I'm getting tired. You know what I'm saying? I'm getting tired of talking to you because I'm getting drained, and the shit you talking is just of the matrix. And what you're doing is I have to come down to stand next to you, or I have to get the fuck away from you so I can raise my vibrate, you know, and that's what a lot of spiritual people go through. You know what I'm saying? People be draining you, meaning taking your blood, draining your damn blood by talking this stupid shit. You know what I'm saying? And in everything the person said, they're gonna open up a door for light, or for knowledge to be instilled, or wisdom to be instilled. So don't go out there talking to people like you're trying to just teach people and they need to listen to you. Just have a regular conversation and wait till they open the door, and it's gonna be right there for you. You know, like a brother say, he said, Poe, this is life. This is African. He called me. He said, Poe, I came out the house. Now he got locked up for stabbing somebody, but this is how it worked. I came out the house, he in the city. I was walking down the street. I was finna meet my buddy at a hotel. And as I'm walking, this crackhead came up to me. He's like, man, it's all right. He had a beautiful ass brand new knife. He said, I'm gonna sell you the knife. You want the knife? Come on, I'm gonna sell you the knife. And he said, I was like, no, I don't want the knife. And then he was like, okay, we're here. So I took the knife and I went on down to the street, and I went to the hotel, and then I got in there, and my buddy had a phone in his hand, 2 phones. And then a girl came out the bathroom. Then he threw me the phone. Then the girl came out the bathroom, and she's like, "What you doing with my phone?" And I'm like, "Wait, he gave me this." And I gave her the phone. It was cracked, and she snapped, and she started snapping on me. And then this other dude, a boyfriend, came around nowhere and started, you know, stealing on me and stuff. So I took out the knife and stabbed him. Now what I'm doing is tasting his blood, meaning is I'm using his mind with knowledge and running his own life down his path. So you mean tell me when you came out the house, right? We're gonna back it up. He like, right? How you get the knife? Smith, hold on. Yeah. How you get the knife? The crackhead gave it to me. Well, he tried to sell it to me. He tried to sell it to you? Well, yeah, he tried to sell it to me, but then when I told him no, he said I can have it. Right there. That's the shadow walker you didn't see. He said, what do you mean? I said, why would a crackhead try to sell your knife and then you ain't buy it? He give it to you. When? That's a shadow walker. That's AI. He didn't see that in his own life, but I seen it with his own life. I seen it through his eyes over a phone. You see how sleep we can be sometimes? So now I notice whenever no God is around, the shadow walkers show their face. They do shit like that. Now he looking like, damn, that is a good question. Why would the man give me a knife? Because you was supposed to, like you did, stab a motherfucker. Why the old girl why you have old girl phone? Do you see how quick Azazel play? Time is on my side. Yes, it is. And y'all say, Poe, what the fuck can I do? Recognize, realize, and relax. That's it. It takes 2 to argue. If she's screaming at the top of her lungs and I'm sweeping, somebody gonna look crazy, right? Right. So when you let a person get mad, you let a person reach inside your heart and say, "This is my shit right here." Boom, 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 boom. Give it back to you, and your ass be sitting up. You know what I'm saying? That's what you do. Humility can't. If you don't throw the first punch, ain't nobody gonna win. Humility is supreme. It's powerful, and LOVE is more than LOVE. LOVE have 1,000 meanings. So when I say I love you, it don't just mean I love you because I like fucking you. It mean I love you because I got unconditional love for you. I care about you. I think about your well-being. I think about your soul. I'm gonna be right as long as you wait. And when I say it, and we know all this mean behind it, then the woman like, okay, 100. But a nigga joke got one night stand, say, damn, I love you, baby. See how fucked up this business language is? We can't express nothing. We can't. It's too damn bland. We trying to be like Dubai in this motherfucker. Man, let me quit playing. Like I say, love, peace, have grease. We're gonna start a new movement called Get It Right Now. Erase the old memories, erase the old self, and create a new self while you here. That's the death and resurrection. That's why you say, wait, how the fuck Jesus died and came back in 3 days? You can die and come back in the same body. All you had to do is erase the old self, come back a new self. So I did. He said, what the fuck you mean, Pope? Fuck you nigga talking about he crazy. All right. I have a whole bunch of old Flacco friends. My old name was Flacco Ice Water, you know, on the streets, gang banging, all that, 100,000 like that. That's what old me. That's what old me. But then here I am talking like this, the death of him and the resurrection of me. Because when they come around me and they ain't seen me, they like, nigga, who the fuck is this nigga? And it scares them, the death and resurrection. Who is this nigga? This ain't the same nigga. So when you see a little wild nigga, just say you see Lil Reese come back and he talking like me. You know, God is real. Like that, the death and resurrection. And any nigga in your neighborhood, you see him wild as hell, you think he dead in your memory bank. Like me and Blau call it a black hole. That nigga so bad you think he dead. Then you look on Facebook, YouTube, and he talking like this. You gonna be like, what the fuck? What the fuck? That's the death and resurrection. I got rid of my old me. My blood started pumping a whole nother way. I started thinking a different way, thinking different stuff. And then I unloaded myself for every knowledge of everything I see. And then I realized everything is connected with everything. And then here I am, supreme. This Pomo, join tonight's show. We're going to get into this mode. We're going to talk about that imposter spirit, a.k.a. Azazel, a.k.a. Shadow Walker, AI Technology Agent Smith, AI Technology Agent Smith, and more tonight on Godspeed TV. And I appreciate y'all. And I appreciate you, Latora.